Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Media Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Mary Treese in Atlanta. Today, I can't tell you how happy we are to have on the program Michael Schwandt. He is the Chief Marketing Officer at Salesmaster AI. Michael, welcome to Media Champions.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
I appreciate your subject matter expertise, and I am really digging some of the answers that you gave us. I have to let our viewer know that when we have subject matter experts on the show like Michael, they are vetted 6 ways to Sunday. So we ask a lot of questions because we want to pass on the sage advice to you. But you talk about best media practices when it comes to planning, and you say that planning goes beyond spots and dots. Explain yourself.
Sure. For the years that I have my background in media strategy, media planning, so much of the time, it really fell onto, well, it's just about getting the most efficient rates and making sure that you have the best reach and frequency you can, overall. And obviously those kind of measurements are getting a bit outdated just with the way that digital media is going. And I think now that means more than ever, you can't just stay focused on simply trying to fill space and make sure that you just have your message seen enough times, but really think about the content of your message and understanding to the inner core of who your audience is and who you serve and how you serve them is more important foundationally than just making sure the message is out there.
Bingo, bingo. And I know with what you all do at Salesmaster AI, you're educating people from beginning to end. And if I may, I want to start by telling you that what I'm about to read, your words from this information we gathered, may be the most brilliant thing ever said on this show. Okay, I'm just going to give you that props right now. When we're talking about trends in media and how they change, and you discuss, Web 3.0 and the metaverse. You say, quote, what I believe this will force companies to do is return to their roots, which we've heard a little bit about. Companies have been relying a bit too much on technology solving their marketing for them without ensuring they even know who they are. Okay, yeah. What they stand for, the long-term vision and purpose, all of which needs to become ingrained in their culture. As we've seen with the Great Resignation, people want to work with and for companies that align with their own values, not just cogs in the machine. Dude, drop the mic. Go ahead and leave. I said for you. I'm serious. That has got to be one of the most brilliant answers we've ever had on the show. Let's talk about that.
Wow.
Because people really should grasp that. And if they don't hook up with your company after this, something's wrong. Because you've got it going on. Let's talk about this and how you came to this. And thanks for putting that out there, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm glad it resonated really well with you because I just, that is the reason that I left my kind of corporate past, was because I no longer felt as if we were treated the way that we wanted to be treated as part of this company and part of like a growing just shift in the way that people feel, where I would, every single year, every single quarter, there was some new initiative that felt like, here's who we are now and what we stand for. And it was very much a personal experience that I just felt that there was no alignment with what we said we were as a company and where we actually were. And so I've done a ton of my own learning and research. And, I built a company with my family here in Minneapolis, which is a brewery. And part of what I wanted to treat that was my kind of my test incubator, if you will, and really ensure that you brought into practice some of these ideas and making sure that the culture was in alignment with who the brand was very important to me. And we've seen that just resonate so strongly on a micro scale that now I understand how it can work on a macro scale, and seeing companies that employ this. I mean, Zappos being one of the most famous companies in the last 2 decades to really come out and say to everyone, here's how we're doing this and how we're aligning our culture internally with what our message is and our position and our purpose and our future, makes people really know what they're getting into. And you want to feel as if you have a larger purpose at hand than just simply being that cog, because you can make money at a lot of different places. You can definitely do that, but if it doesn't feel like you're contributing any real value above that and you're not recognized for it, it becomes this disconnect that I've just seen so many people talk about, and really be their kind of number one choice for why they're exiting the current company or looking for different work. So when I see people get this right, they realize that their culture internally is their brand. They do not get to say they are this thing and this is our purpose if they don't truly practice it and make sure that everyone there feels the same way, because they will never represent it in that light if they don't feel it too. And so therefore, there's always going to be that disconnect, which your prospects, your customers, your clients can feel that. So if you really want to stand up for a long-term future-proofed business, you really got to nail that first and foremost.
No kidding. It's kind of like trickle down economics, but not in a good way, unless you handle it.
Right.
You're brilliant.
Right.
You're brilliant, and we are out of time, and I hope that you will come back and talk with us, because I want to talk to you further about authenticity and your brand and so many other things. And I'm not going to let you get away without revealing to you that I am an ex DJ, and I'm pretty
Nice.
stoked to have the founding member of the indie rock band White Light Riot on my show. Thank you for the music, you and your brother and your
Absolutely.
comrades. And not everybody has a Wikipedia page now, too. I would love to talk to you separately about all of that, because my music roots are coming out. But I'm stoked that you're here,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
really hope that you'll come back. And I dig what your company's doing. Thanks for being authentic in this interview, and I know that you are, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate taking the time out today to talk. I'll be
We'll have
back.
you back for sure. Thank you. Oh, I like that. I'll be back. And you know what? We know how to find Michael, so we will have him back for you. But if you want to make that connect to Michael, we can help you do that. You can find him with us at dailyatbrief.com. Do come back for more Media Champions. I'm Mary Therese in Atlanta. We'll see you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.